For those of you who don't know me, my name is Ben Rodrigues. My full name is actually Benjamin. I am 20 years old and I make music.
Tell me, was it real or was it just pretend? Calling till the morning just to call again. I could never be the one to just be friends. Can we call again? Can we fall again?
So I got this little camera. I realized I can't show. Hold on. I got this little camera a few days ago. I think it's really cool. And I want to start doing like weekly vlogs, like kind of like a visual diary, if that makes sense. And so yeah, this is I guess just the introduction. For anyone who doesn't know me, they're gonna start on Sunday. I don't know when I'm gonna post this, so it's gonna start on a Sunday, and then I'm just gonna try to post them every Sunday at like 6 p.m. South Africa time. So wherever you are in the world, just go and find whatever time that is. Yeah, if you want to subscribe and I don't know, send this to your family group chat, that would be great. So, like I said, my name is Ben Rodrigues. I'm 20 years old. I'm from South Africa. I was born in Durban, grew up in St. Francis Bay. Now I'm living in Cape Town, pursuing my dream of making music. When did I start music? I actually wanted to be an actor, and then I picked up the guitar in grade 4, which was like 10 years old, because my older brother used to play guitar, and my dad's a musician as well, so it was kind of like always in the family. So yeah, I picked up a guitar for the first time, fell in love with it, had a terrible teacher for 2 years and wanted to quit, but I stuck it out. But it was always just like a side hobby for me. I saw my older brother play the guitar and I was like, wow, that is really cool. I'd really want to do that, because he seemed like he could get any girl with the guitar. And it worked for me because I have like the hottest girlfriend in the world. So yeah, I don't really have love advice, but guitars seem to work. Yeah, so I picked up the guitar. And I was playing for about 3 or 4 years before I learned how to sing with it, but I never took lessons. I was just like kind of playing and singing. It was really terrible. I'll see if I can put a video in of me singing.
Once I was 7 years old, my mama told me, go get yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old.
Yeah, so that's a shocker. I moved schools, moved to St. Francis Bay, a very small town. And that's when I started actually doing music a little bit more. My dad bought me my first mini studio, which I still have. It's right in front of me right now. It's a little Focusrite. This microphone, it's the first microphone I ever bought. Well, my dad got me for my birthday. So I started recording my own songs. They were absolutely terrible, but it was something. And then I actually got into a little bit of rap. I used to be a rapper. His name was Rodrigues. I don't talk to him anymore. I rapped for a full like year and a half and it just did not go anywhere. I just wasn't feeling the connection to rap. Like it just didn't suit me, you know. I was too white to rap. Like I look up to Jack Harlow, but like I really couldn't do it. So I was sitting on the back of the bus and I was praying, and I was just like, yo, God, it's your boy. Because like I was a rapper back then, so that's how I prayed. It's your boy, what's up, Wagwan, how you doing? And I used to rap in a British accent as well, so let's keep the judgment on the down low. Lord, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm about to dedicate 3 years of my life to music, because I was about to study music after school. I'm about to dedicate 3 years of my life to music. Is this the right thing? Am I supposed to be going into music? What is happening? I don't know what I need to do. I said, please give me a sign. Right that second, my phone buzzed, and you can go check it on my Instagram right now. That photo is still tagged. I got tagged in a photo on Instagram by a person I've never met. It was a random account, I've never seen it before, but it was like, boom, Jacob123 tagged you in a post. I'm like, the hell? Click on it, and it's a hand with a piece of paper that says, John, hold on. I still have this Bible verse on my wallpaper because of how much it meant to me that day. It said this right here. John 13:7. You made, and this was like, so I'm in the back of the bus and I'm praying for my future and what I need to do. And this exact thing came up on my photo saying, you were tagged in this, like you were meant to see this. And it says, you may not understand now what I'm doing, but someday you will. If that ain't G-O-D, I don't know what is, bro. Bible verse as I needed it, when I needed it. God is so good. So in that moment, I was like, damn, I know I need to make music. This is what I need to do. And I dedicated my full life to it. I scrapped the rap I literally called my best friend that day and I told him to come over. And I was like, I'm quitting my old music. I'm dropping Rodrigues, I'm dropping all of it, I'm deleting all of it. And he was like, bro, you've just started like gaining traction. Like I just started getting my first like 10,000 streams on my album. And I was like, I know, but I need to do it. I need to cut off that dead weight and I need to move on. New soil, okay? And he thought I was crazy, but I was like, I'm gonna do it. Deleted everything, moved to Cape Town, prayed, Lord, help me meet the right people. Went to school. By the third day of school, my producers came up, but they're my producers now. These two random guys come up to me and they're like, yo, aren't you that guy on TikTok that raps? You may not understand now what I'm doing, but someday you will. And I'm like, yeah, that's me. And he's like, yo, you should come to the studio sometime and record something with us. And funny enough, I've spoken to him about this before. His name's Aiden and Devin. Those are my two producers. I didn't know them at the time, but they came up to me that day and they changed my life forever. And I'll always be appreciative of that moment. But they came up to me and they were like, yo, you want to come to the studio, whatever. And in his mind, he actually came up to me thinking, because he's told me this, he said, I don't want to let this guy die a rapper. I know he can sing, because I posted some singing videos. And in my head, I was like, I really want to meet someone that I can show that I can sing, because I don't want to be a rapper anymore. So it was crazy how those worlds collided at the right time. So we went to the studio and they were like, do you have any song ideas? And I was like, well, I got this, and I played them a little something, and then I played them Floors, which is a new song that I'm working on now. And then I played them a little snippet of Was It Real, but I only had like one line. I knew the chords, and I was like, so tell me, was it real or was it just pretend? And they were like, yo, this is kind of cool, let's mess with this. So yeah, we started working on it. And they were like super professional. Like I was always recording my own stuff in my own room, and it was terrible compared to what they did. In that room they made magic that day and I was so impressed. But I wasn't really good at singing because I'd been rapping for so long. So I'm on my way home and they send me the first demo. It wasn't even a demo, bro. It was literally just the backing track with my vocals on the one part or something like that. I remember listening to it and I hated the way I sounded. I was like, this is the worst song. I can't sing. I hate my voice. I don't want to do this. And I got home and I called my mom because I just moved away from home for my first time. It was like 3 weeks into moving out. I just called my mom and I was like, I can't do this anymore. And I was crying on the phone saying I want to give up. I want to quit music. And I was like, we just came back from the studio because I told her about it. And I don't want to do this anymore. They sent me the demo and I hate the way it sounds. I hate this, blah, blah. And so my mom's like, just calm down. You can go to a singing coach. Send me the demo, let me see how bad it is, blah, 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 blah. So I send her the demo, and she comes back saying, Ben, this is the best song I've ever heard you make. And I was like, don't lie to me, bro. I lived across this little school thingy. It's like a daycare center or something, I don't know. And there were just these kids playing in the yard or whatever, and they were all shouting like, hey, hey, and they were shouting up to my apartment. And I was like, yo, and I like went out on the balcony, and they were like, are you a DJ? Because they could see my speakers and music equipment and stuff. So I'm like, no, I'm not a DJ, I make music. And I'm like shouting across the road. And these kids are like, play us one of your songs. So I'm like, the hell? They genuinely shouted that. Like, I'm not making this up, this sounds like a movie, but they genuinely were like across the road and they were like, play us one of your songs. So I was like, okay, cool. I grabbed my speaker, I put it up on the thing, I'm like, time to actually test if the song is good. And I'll play them the first demo of Was It Real. It was called Time Machine back then. And you can find this video of me playing them the song. If you go onto my Instagram, it's in one of my highlights. I'll maybe include it right now. If I didn't include it, I was too lazy to find it. But you can go find it, it's in one of my highlights. It's called Dunkor, the highlight's called Dunkor. You can find it in there. I'm on my balcony, I'm playing the music. So I played them the song and they loved it. They were like, whoa, when are you releasing it? And I was like, oh snap. And I just got this feeling. Like that was my first time ever showing somebody my song and like seeing their reaction, and it like meant something. And I wanted to chase that feeling forever. Like that's why I do my shows, that's why I make music, is to see that smile on people's face when they connect to one of my songs. It is something that I cannot describe. It gives me a feeling that has never been matched before in my life. And I just knew right there and then I'd found my people, I'd found my sound, I'd found what I was meant to do. So yeah, and that was about a year ago roundabout today. And on the 26th of April 2024, we released Was It Real? And it changed my life forever. So as much as this was the longest introduction I've ever made, I hope you get a little insight to who I am and what you're getting yourself into. The next few videos are going to be very short, like 3 to 5 minutes, just like weekly recaps of everything that happens so you guys can see every single moment that happens in my life, so that we can always document it. You can see when things happen, when I want things to happen, and ultimately I wanted to make this to really show what you can do and also what God can do, because I believe anyone can do this with enough faith and enough trust in yourself. The sky's the limit, man. Anyways, my name is Ben Rodrigues, and stay sweet.